Alright everybody, and welcome back to SimCity with Black Dog Z. So as you can see, we've expanded our city somewhat. We've got some additional industrial buildings over here. We added a little bit more commercial, not too much, and then a ton more residential. And they haven't even finished building yet, they're still building. So, as you can see, it's getting better and better. And let's take a look here. Looks like we are good there. We're making $951 an hour. The one thing I do need to let you know is that we did take out a loan. So our bond here, we owe this much money. And it's charging us so much. Where's that? Bond's charging us $173. But we needed the money in order to pay for more crude oil. Without crude oil, what were we going to do, right? So we are using a fair amount of crude oil here. I had to accept from the global market there just to refill the crude oil. Hopefully we'll be able to start up a plant soon and get that all taken care of. But we do have some time before we have to pay back that loan. We still have $10,000, and I'm just taking a look here. We have some residential demand. We still have a ton of industrial demand, even though we have a ton of industrial. Look at that. There's no reason why there should still be industrial demand. But let's go ahead and see about zoning some more industrial. So all of this can be zoned industrial. So hopefully that'll help lower our industrial here, because yeah, seems like we need a lot more. And if we take a look here, so 150, we're using 8.4 carat barrels. Go to the settings, we can see we're still producing a ton of excess, 149.2, and yeah, so we've still got tons of power left over, and there's still no neighboring cities, unfortunately. Hopefully one shows up soon, and we can maybe sell some of our power to them. Yeah, I know we need an oil well. We need $37,000 to build an oil well. For you. So, as you can see, this one water tower seems to be doing a pretty good job. And over here we have our water treatment plant. Where is that hiding? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Seems to be good, doing well. Still got plenty of space. So we're actually wasting a lot of power here at this point. So I keep adding to our city in hopes that we can get more power, basically. Let's go ahead and add another row of industrial over here. There we go. And it crashed again. Alright. Let's bring that back up. Alright, so there we go. So I went and added some more industrial. We'll probably add another road here. I'm actually going to add some low density roads in here. Let's add some low density. Because I think that it would be good basically just to do this. Just some low density roads, and I know that that's going to kill that, but more people will build, and then we can probably zone some additional residential in here. There we go. Now, as you can see, there's actually plenty of blank space in here, and that's because I'm leaving the maximum amount of space needed for the buildings to put on both sides. And so there's some extra space It probably could get used. Later on we might backfill, because there's no point not if you're not going to be using all that space. So we're up over 1,000 people. I just wanted to let you know that we also named our city. I almost forgot. It's called Blacktop Gardens. So, as you can see, we're making good money. See our budget panel. We're making really good money from industrial. Really good from residential and commercial. You know, we can almost probably turn down the taxes. But I want to wait until we get that bond paid off. And then we'll turn down the taxes for them. So at medium density here, we'll finish this off. Just to there. We'll run that road to there. Then it basically just gives them some additional access here. Now, what I'm thinking I might do is just run a low resident, like so. There we go. Kind of accidentally destroyed those, but they'll come back. It's a nice part about that. Then we can zone some additional residential in here. This is a more tightly packed residential area, but that's okay. It's exactly what we want in this area. This here is going to be more of our core, I think. We'll leave that double space just like we want so it improves. Maybe even put in a park or something. Lots of cars, jeez. I think it's probably almost time to start adding stuff, like police and fire and stuff. Well, we're actually getting some more commercial demand, but not too much, so we've got plenty of stuff here for now. People are starting to ask for mass transit already. What are they saying here? So it wants us to put down Maxis Man and the evil doctor. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Well, there's no sense in not zoning at least some of this. There we go. See how much of our power we're actually using now. So yeah, we're still not using a whole heck of a lot, are we? 1.1? Now I have 2,500 residents. And for now, I'm actually going to turn this on again. And because we're going to need more crude oil. The other thing I'm going to do is we have enough money. Let's go ahead and pay that off. As you can see, we're making lots of money. Alright, let's go ahead and see how much is a hospital. 20,000. Alright, so I think we're going to put in a hospital here first. Because, yeah, we need somebody to look after these people. And I don't think currently there's a good way to do that. So we'll put one right in here. Actually, no, that's low density. I guess I could probably put in into one of the higher densities. But I also want to build this. I don't know, that cuts some houses up, but we add more houses, usually makes up for it. Excuse me. Okay. So we're at 3,900 residents. That's not bad. Oh yes, the one thing that we did say that we were going to do once we did that, we were actually going to drop taxes down to 9%. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take medium density street here. I'm just going to run it actually right across here. And on one side, I'm going to zone commercial actually. And then this side's going to be for our hospital. This game's actually quite a bit of fun. I'm quite having fun with it. If you haven't tried SimCity before, it's very similar to the others. If you have tried it, if you haven't, it's fairly simplistic. You just need to make sure that you stay in the positives. Try to keep as many people happy as possible. And of course, watch your various things. Like, you have here, build more factories. Yes, I know we need more factories. We always need more factories. Always watch your outputs. Make sure you're not going over. I always like to have excess power and excess everything, really, because you can never have too much. Yeah, I know, we have coal, and eventually we might mine it. Yeah, we've got some businesses coming up here. And we now have 20,000, so why don't we go ahead and put in a hospital. No thanks. So there we go, we now got a hospital. Now hiring, so hopefully that'll happen soon. And then as soon as we get enough money, we're probably going to put in a police department right here. And then somewhere else we'll put in a fire department. I don't know where yet. Definitely looks like a cop car, right? Where'd he go? Whoa, he's fast. Treating a patient. Alright, so it looks like the clinic is off and running, which is terrific to see. You see bigger houses starting to come down. Where's the shopping in this town? Right behind you. Okay, why don't we go ahead and learn about wealth and land value. Increasing land value in areas of your city will entice medium or high wealth Sims to move into those areas. Open the zones menu. Unfilled. You can use the local land value map to find areas that are ideal for higher wealth houses or shops. Open the land value map. Where residential and commercial buildings prefer to develop. Influences negative, positive. Alright. Simple zone residential or commercial and medium or high wealth areas have zones of those wealth levels develop. Click OK to continue. Did that not make sense to anyone? Red influences on this data map affect the land value in a negative way and green in a positive way. Click OK to continue. Land value map is helpful for finding changes to land values to spot good spots to zone. Let's close the map for now. Wealthy Sims pay more in taxes, but have more exacting standards. Keep them happy, or they'll move out. As you can see, we're getting more wealthy people over here. Middle tier people. That's great to see. So you can actually see your individual businesses and see how they're doing. And you can see that our land value is going up, our density is doing well. Land value here is good. So we can see that people are doing fairly well. And I think we're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and speed up time. I don't know if it's really speeding up time. Like you see, it doesn't look like it's really speeding up time. That's the downside there. Alright, so you guys have seen me expand some more. We added a hospital. Come back next episode and we should hopefully have a police station and fire station, or at least one of them by the time you guys come back. So again, this is episode, well, technically episode 3, but episode 2 of Actual City here. Blacktop Gardens with Black Dog Z. Have a good night.